Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They go play action here on first down.
Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day. And
he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Harrison Butker on fourth.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. So we got man. Mike 53.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Carolina.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Now this throw caught left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Carolina.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
For Carolina.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing. But they watch the film as well, so they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Intended for
coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Second and 10.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
56 from Rockport, 56. Check 56.
First down, Bridgewater.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And a yard at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin.
Well, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Mike Pennell with the tackle.
Many of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
It's a gain.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Panther football to start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing 4th down.
A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
24-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the tackle.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther 1st down.
1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action now. Bridgewater. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. And just shutting him off there. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
On the play. And a Panther 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That one complete to Anderson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Bridgewater to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
It's now fourth down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
3 down. Back 2 is the Mike. Back 2. 43.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Makes the score Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Carolina.
Bridgewater on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustain. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They run it again with Williams. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 31. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So now out is the Panther offense as he'll come in and go for the 2-point try. McCaffrey will try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Panthers 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the foot.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier tackled at the 25-yard line. A 5-yard
third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
at their own 38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And the Panthers.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
17.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hold for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
Harrison Butker, the kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 28 yards on that one. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And a Panther first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Kansas City, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll look to get back on the beam.